Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yes, I said y'all. I don't mean y'all. I don't talk like that. I don't have that strong of an accent. How is everybody? I'm hoping for zero yelling in the background while they get some lunch. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna wait a minute and see if I get anybody to come on and join me for a bit. Okay, I don't know who that noisy car is. You guys can probably hear it, right? Packages. Good morning. Remington? Okay, I'm gonna pause, guys. Hold on. I just heard a car go stupid crazy fast. Just a minute. Did I ask you guys to chill? Hey, check the porch, see if somebody dropped off a package. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to.
I need him up here because I'm not doing everything. He can at least.
Yes, he needs to come up here, Benjamin. Do me a favor, please. Check the porch. There's a car that just went flying through the subdivision. Okay, I'll check the ring. It's Monday. How is everybody? Hi, Casey. It's I'm still recovering from Saturday. I swear to God, I'm still recovering from Saturday. It was awesome, but come in. What is it? Is it for me? Oh, okay. All my pharmacy boxes are coming in. Okay, that's
It looks
Kathy's.
like they tossed it too because it's wet.
They did. I'm gonna check ring. They did. And then they went flying out of subdivision, so that's not good. I'm gonna have to probably report that.
Okay, bye.
Love you. Heard a car pull up with loud banging music, and then they got out. Ben said it was banged. My packages banged up my pharmacy box, and then they floored it. I could hear them flooring it as they took off out of the neighborhood. So I might have to report that to Amazon. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to report it. I will have his car on my ring. Just stupid. I guess they're trying to get as many packages delivered as they can. I don't know. It is. That doesn't happen often, but he literally floored it when he left. So I'm just glad. I'm hoping there's no kids out in the neighborhood today because, you know, it is that way. Cindy, if you're watching, that's great. That's great news. I mean, it's just, you just got to find that right moment to jump, you know? So I had a personal message up there and from one of my teammates, and she had a win this weekend, and it's good. We like wins. But I thought I'd do an easy face today, maybe go over some products. I use my VFX color correcting. That's what the CC stands for, primer. This one is for brightening, the skin. They have a green one for help fight redness. This one just helps to brighten the skin. And I think maybe I'll VFX it today. We're going to go to, yeah, we have our eye creams are amazing for that. Our Age Reversus is probably the most favorite for puffy eyes. Use it every morning underneath the eye, above the eye. You can even put it up above the brow. It's really great stuff. Quite popular, especially the Age Reversus one is super popular. Grab out my Kabuki, and this guy is from our vegan collection of brush sets. This is vegan. The bristles are vegan kind of thing. In other words, they're not made from horsehair and stuff. Okay, so I can get my pump to work today. a lot of times, if you have a lot of coverage that you need, okay, and the foundations aren't doing their job for you, you can take CC cream, okay, color correcting CC cream. It's full coverage, but it's also a balm. It's not a full foundation. It's just more of a correction, and you can wear it as a foundation kind of thing. But you can put that underneath your, you can put that underneath to help with coverage. Does that make sense? It's just, it's pretty great. A lot of people fight puffy eye issues. This is VFX, guys. Vegan, oil-free, full coverage foundation. This is our top of the line foundation. Always remember, we have European standards, and that's a good thing because it's like 1,300 banned chemicals they do not use in their products. We have a lot, almost all of our products are gluten-free, parabens-free, you name it. There's a few more, SLS, no animal cruelty, no animal testing, that kind of thing on our products. And that's pretty cool, right? So I have been absent. I promised myself to live every day. I haven't made it there. We were at the ballpark from 11:30, Cardinals, Busch Stadium, from about 11:30 till, I don't think we got back to Alton until, gosh, what time was that? I don't think we got back to Alton until 6:30, somewhere in there. Beautiful game, awesome game. Cardinals worked their magic. Now this day was about my sister, and but I have to say, it was pretty dang cool getting to go down onto the field. And the only bummer for the day was her big hope was to get to throw out a first pitch. And powders are worse. Go with, you need a primer underneath your foundation, and you probably need an oil-based foundation, or just use the BB balms or the CC cream. The BB balm would be the best. It balances your skin tone, but it's actually a moisturizer with a tint to it, and it's not going to do that to you. But primers can prevent that drying out of the skin, but liquid foundations should not dry your skin out. That's, ugh, I don't like hearing that. Hi, Patsy. I don't like hearing that. That's not a good thing. I'm not a powder person because powders make my skin feel like it's tightening up so bad. I feel like I had a bunch right here that I didn't get moved. I probably didn't get my primer there. So anyway, it was 101 degrees at Busch Stadium with humidity Saturday, guys. And we were in the porch out on center field. Great place to be. No joke. It was awesome. But we dealt with the heat, and our seats were in the heat. Direct sunlight. I don't know how anybody stayed in their seats out there for very long. But if you walked up, we were right at the top, but if you walked back, there was shade where the food was, and it was all you could eat and drink and that kind of thing until 7th inning was over. So that's a rule here at our stadium. So after the 7th inning, there is no more booze. No more booze. I'm going to use my eyebrow mascara. Again, all-time favorite. Reason being, easy application. Gives you the most natural of looks because it is a brush. My granddaughter is in full form today. I'm going to have to just lock her in a closet, I think. I might just put her in a room and tell her to stay there. I put them in charge of getting their lunches, and it's not going well. So I've given them the morning free to do as they please. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to get done today, but again, I got up. I'm still not at 100. That just could be me, right? Just could be me. But it gives you a more natural effect on your eyebrows, okay? Eyebrow mascara is the bomb, okay? I'm just not kidding. Eyebrow mascara is a bomb. It's in a tube. It comes in array of, well, 3 shades. That comes in blonde, medium, and dark. And I would love, anyway, I'll talk about that later. So, I'm feeling discouraged today, and I got to get out of it because I'm good. But being underneath Busch Stadium down in the offices and in the first pitch room, there was a crew of us supporting her. There was even more up at the porch. But anyway, when you got out on that field, of course, there's no shade. At this point, it is 12:30, quarter to 1, and there's nowhere to hide from the sun, okay? So, eyebrow mascara, amazing for giving you that natural look. It always looks too much to me until I get everything else on. Eye primer. Everyone needs eye primer, whether you wear shadow or not. If you fight dark circles around your eyes, any kind of issues around the eye, this bad boy will cover those up, and it will give you a fantastic application of your eyeshadows. And your liners, they will stay in place. They're not going anywhere. I use a brush, guys, because my fingernails are longer, and I'm down far enough in this pot that it winds up under my fingernails. But anyway, just walking out on that field was just amazingly amazing. I mean, it's hard to describe what that felt like. And then you watch an 8-year-old who loves baseball, but I don't know if he doesn't understand the nostalgia or the situation of getting to stand on that field as a normal everyday person, not a player, not an umpire, not, media, whatever. But to go down on that field, but you see the difference in the eyes, right? So, and I like to go under the eye. It was an amazing thing, to witness, and be able to stand there with her as part of her support system, along with her wife, along with family, friends. She had some key friends that were standing there with us, which was amazing. And Fredbird loved her to pieces, and that was fantastic. Hi, Tarina. So I'm talking eye primer. Well, not just eye primer. I'm talking just everything I'm using on my face today. I'm talking about it a little bit. We were talking about eye puffiness. Hi, Sarah. The puffiness around the eyes this time of year, everywhere is awful with allergies and stuff. And eye creams can really help fight the puff, right? It can really help fight the puff. So, and the purple in the corners of the eye. But think of eye primer as you would primer that you put on paint, okay? To help the paint adhere to the car or whatever you're painting, right? You use primer to do that. And eye primer, okay. So that would be something to think about, as getting a eye cream case. that would probably be something to really think about getting to help you. It was. She said she doesn't remember much. She was trying not to cry watching her do this. And I wanted to go live while we were down there, and I was afraid I'd get in trouble. I don't think I would have, but I was afraid I would get in trouble if I did it. And it was an honor to be down there with her to share that special moment of her career. She volunteered. She did everything in her career. A lot don't. And okay, we're going to grab Glam Up. As you know, it's one of my favorites. It's available. No matter what the eye, we got you covered. And don't forget, we have trios of colors. We also have singles of mono shades of color. And I'm about out of my base color. My Magnolia is gone. We go through that. So I'm going to grab my Iconic palette. That may help me out here. I need to clean it. Yeah, I've got Charmer in here. It's a really light color. If you like wild and bold and beautiful, or if you love to do artistic work with your makeup, Iconic is your cup of tea. Sometimes I wouldn't even put a base on because I have the primer on, and that gives me what I'm looking for. But I'm going to do it today. I think we're going to go swimming at Brenda's today and chill. They keep talking about wanting to go to Jerseyville today. I'm just not up for Jerseyville today. I'm not up for all that sun today. It's not too bad, but it's getting humid. See, it just brightens the eye up. Right? Brightens the eye up. No, we won't use it. We're gonna play it safe today. I'm not going anywhere but the store. I have to go to the store. But anyway, you walked out on that field and you could walk around. You just weren't allowed to get on the turf. And watching this 8-year-old watch his aunt grab a handful of dirt and put it in her pocket. Gina said he was like, "What are you doing?" You know? And I think I'm going to go middle of the road here. I'm going to hit this row right here and do something different. Let's see. We'll do Buff, which is one of my favorites. And that's going to be kind of like in the middle, but up a little. And the way my eyes sit, I'm learning to move it over this way a little. So when I open my eyes, you see color. But anyway, so then it became our turn, and see, she's assigned a marketing person who literally sets it up for her and gets her where she needs to be, tells her what she needs to do, so Gina can just focus on the awesomeness of the moment, you know. And she did. She absolutely did. She doesn't remember a whole lot. I'm sure she had to go back and watch that video a couple of times, because we were blessed with a family member who's, well, he's family too. Her husband is a cameraman at the stadium. And I messaged her and I told her, I said, "Hey, would you let Thad know that we're going to be out on the field Saturday? To look for us, you know, or we're going to, like sometimes I'll message her and tell her that we're just going to be at the ballpark." Or one night I sent her a picture of him and I said, "Hey, look who we see." But we were up in the bleacher seats that night and he was down. They're always down on the bottom. But, anyway, he's fantastic. He's the sweetest guy. And he actually came over there where we were. And I introduced him to Gina. I don't think they've met. I'm not sure if they've met. But I introduced him to Gina and the crew. And he did all the filming. okay, while we were there, which was amazing. And then hooked Gina up with a copy. So it was just amazing what he did for her. And I didn't ask for that. It was just, hey, let him know we're going to be there. This is where we're going to be. And then he asked Gina where we were sitting and stuff. And we were up in one of the all-inclusives. It is, yeah, Thad. Yeah, super nice guy. Super nice guy. An eye cream. Okay. Just make sure you use it every day. And don't rub it on. Make sure you are tapping it in place. Rubbing it can bust open that skin is so touchy there that it can bust open corpuscles and stuff. Okay, so I got that guy. I think we're going to use Warm Teddy. Well, hey there, old friend. How are you? I'm playing with makeup today, everybody. Just those who are popping in. I am playing with makeup today. I got to run to the store. And we're going to go hang out with Aunt Brenda for a little while today. And I'm talking about our trip to Busch Stadium on Saturday for my sister Gina. And guys, she was active duty for 11 years. She was reserves for the rest. And also was government. Okay. She did her time. She did her time with the military. I'll give you that. And her hand was up for deployments. She went. It was like, you're like, really? You're going to go again? So, but my spouse was pissed when he couldn't deploy after 9/11. He was hard to live with for a while there because he was an absolute wreck. You know, he was ready to go the day after. He was a mobility boss and he was ready to rock. And him and Gina can sit down for hours and have conversations about the service and experiences when they were deployed. And, you know, and see, I like to blend that. I don't like to leave it sitting there because I'm a more subtle person. So anyway, so that day will rain on and on and on and on. And Luke caught it on TV and recorded the television set for her. And we all stole it, you know, of course. It was, doggone it, it was fantastic. I need to send him the actual video. I got to remember to do that. I think we posted it, though, for him to, or for people to look at the actual live footage of it. But, you know, it's something to be recognized and to be honored. And I was disappointed in a lot of the Cardinals fans who did not stand and applaud her for her time in. I was disappointed. The ones down front were amazing. The green seat people were amazing. They applauded her. They held their glasses up for her. So, okay. So I've got on the middle of the row on the Glam Up palette. I want to put a little more down front just to brighten that right here. I always like this to be a little more bright right through there. So, and see, still going a little darker with my colors. It still looks good. It doesn't look bad. I'm not one to draw it out and under like some come up and under here. I'm older. I just feel like I need to keep my makeup to make me go up, not to go down. So just like your hair, when you pull your hair back, it makes you look younger. Or if you wear your hair cut short and you tuck it behind your ears, it makes your face look firmer, I guess is the word. Okay, so I got that on. That's cool. That's cool. It's exciting. It's very exciting. It'll be good to have her back, and now Gina's moving away, but, you know, it'll be so good to have her back. Have y'all closer to everyone. I mean, gosh, you're even closer to Luke and Becca. I'm going to go with this one since I went with middle of the road on my Glam Up. I did the middle row, I did two colors in the middle row, and then I used my lighter shade. And I've gotten to where I like to just kind of go into the corner, because that's where your lashes really want to be, to look thicker and longer. I know Carol and your mom and dad love Florida. Absolutely love Florida. But babies come first, family comes first, and by golly, that's what's going to happen, right? You're not so pulled in all directions then. You know, you got 2 daughters close by, and one you can get to quickly by plane or by car. I wish Jerry Wayne was closer, but he is where he needs to be. And I've accepted that because we lived away for so long. But Mom had a slew of kids that kept her busy. She really didn't have time to miss us living so far away. That's how it felt, you know. She had plenty of kids to keep her hopping. So anyway, so I put this guy on. Okay, it's a really pretty color. It's an 04 in the Extra Last. And when you put this on top of primer as well, it'll still be here tomorrow. I can guarantee it, guys. It will still be on my face tomorrow. And I think today I'm going to do my Limitless mascara. I've talked about this 100 times. It has Capixyl in it, which helps in the health of your lashes. And it also, Capixyl helps them grow as well. I'm using a little primer. This is what I'm waiting for pharmacy to put out, is a primer for your lashes, guys. So I order mine, or I get mine through Supply for Beauty at the supply house for my hair care stuff that I use at work. So anyway, so if you don't want to see the, you know, when you wind up getting crap on top of your lids because you're putting on your mascara and stuff, there's ways to avoid that, like a spoon, a credit card above the eye while you're putting it on to avoid it. Some look down while they're putting it on. Me, I just make a mess. Yeah, it's hard to do that. I mean, it's really hard to do that. In Europe, I couldn't call home every day. I got to call home maybe twice a month if I did that. And when I called home to catch everybody still awake, I had to do it super early in the morning. Or my phone rang at 2 a.m. or 5 a.m. because of the time difference. But in the service, you learn to make the best of where you're at. It made me grow up. It taught me a lot as a wife. Sometimes you miss that life. You know, you miss the structure and the people. I think that's another reason I'm in direct selling, because I meet and see people all over. Sean was just on here. I knew Sean in California and in Europe. Best thing ever. And good people. And she had my back a lot. She loved my babies a lot. Her and Dan both. But she had her babies after we moved away from Europe. And I haven't met him yet. Been chatting with a really old friend of mine. They became our neighbors in California in housing. And mind you, I still have a few that I keep in touch with from out there. Denise and Denise I got to be with at 2 bases, which was crazy, but awesome, you know. And her husband was an officer. And when I would go to 31 conferences, one year she drove up to, because she lives in Ohio, she drove in and had lunch with me. And the time just flew by. Just flew by. And it's amazing when you have a good friend that's long distance and you don't get to talk to, you write letters, because, you know, back then you wrote letters in the day to keep in touch with people. And then it gets to be too much with children and everything. Then you have email. And then you had internet. I would love to have had internet and the ability to get in touch with Jerry on the dime. It didn't work that way. So anyway, I had a talk with her the other night. I had got to thinking about her. I hadn't seen her online in a while. And okay, so there's Limitless. I do have liner on, but it makes, I don't know, it just makes your eyes look so much better when you do all that. But you see how my eyebrows kind of fit in now? I find that if you have light eyebrows and you do not put something on them eyebrows, it feels like your eyeshadow just keeps going, right? There was a girl on American Idol at one time that did not do anything to her eyebrows, and I swear to God, she looked like this all the time when she would put on her makeup. And it was like, what? Really? You need to do something about that, you know. So, Peach Bite palette, again, one of my favorites. This bad boy. Hi, Matt. Can be extra cool. Hey, Crystal. Peach Bite palette is amazing for your face, but you can also use it as shadows and highlighting, that kind of thing, because you have a bronzer, you have a highlighter, and you have a blush. We have 3 of these. Plus, we have a highlighting palette to do your highlighting. I'm going to use my double-sided brush. Love this thing. And I'm going to put on my cheeks. I'm going to go to Walmart. I got to go get the stuff for supper. And then I think we're going to head to beach for a little while and swim. So, I'll probably get in the pool, but I don't know if I will do anything else. Always make sure your blush goes up and back, okay? Always make sure of that, okay? So, this would be kind of a night look for me to go out at night. Now, I'm going to take my bronzer, and I'm going to use it as a suck in the cheek thing. Just like that. So, and then I like to use that also on my forehead that shines so bright every day. All of us girls inherited our mother's forehead. Like really bad. But, yep, so I've got that on. And then I like to put it under here to kind of camouflage that chin. I am working on tightening up that chin. There are ways to do that, guys. Big time ways to do that. To tighten that chin up. My glasses are like, they imprint my eyeballs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lightest concealer, which is ivory. There's a lighter, there's a warm ivory now, I think. A light one. A cool ivory. And I'm going to brighten around the eye. Okay. And then I'm going to put it here. This is where I'm the driest on my whole face, is right between my eyeballs. I am the driest there. And then I'm going to run it down the center of my nose, kind of. I'm going to put it right here. And right here. You want to attract everyone to the middle of your face, because you are trying to hide you know, issues, that kind of thing. Or you're trying to thin your face. Some that have a wide nose, they will put, like we have these awesome sticks, you darken here and here to hide those. It's amazing what movie stars will do just to look great for that camera. I'm telling you. I've always been a eyeliner mascara girl. And then, because I lived California, we were tan all the time. And then, you know, the older you get, the more you put on. And then I discovered BB foundations they're actually a moisturizer that you can wear as a foundation, people. It is fantastic. But see, it brightens under the eye. Okay. Brightens up under the eyeball. You don't want it too wide. I've seen some pretty wicked looking girls with too much. I was excited Saturday. I did a consultation at work for foundation and such. And it was nice to have samples on hand to show people, you know, or to help her find her matches and what works for her. But if you're like, forget this, I am not a makeup wearer, we have the best skincare line I've ever used. Okay? The best skincare line I have ever used. How's that? Right? Okay. So, there's a new mark. So there I have brightened up the center of my face by adding concealer under the eye. And I bring it here, you bring it here, and you round it in over that cheekbone. Then you're going to come up here and just span it out a little, and you're going to run it down right the center of your face. Okay? And you can also take the sticks and do this. We have highlighting and sculpting sticks that you can use. And then you also have the shadowing, the darker color for shadowing you can use as well. And you're all set. Okay? So I got everything's on, but my mouth. I got to put something on my mouth. Okay, so should we go dark or should we go light? Let's go something that goes along with, yep, gonna have to kill Benjamin, I think. So I have to watch Ring and find out who threw my box in the yard earlier. And who sped away, floored it and sped away. And with the magic of Ring, I can do that, right? That is just liner. I like to use it with my dark coffee BB lipstick. Jerry thinks it's too dark for me. So I usually will go in with a cooler tone, which I'm looking for now, over the top of it to calm it down. I tend to carry them with me, so they might not be in here. I might find them. So, under all of it, you know, we have your bases covered. That matches too much. I need a lighter tan. And I don't know if I have it here. Remy's been learning Fortnite and he comes up and has to give me play-by-plays. on how the game's going. And I guess there is a Star Wars side of it that they play. And he absolutely loves it. Okay, so I took my 227 and then I added, can't read it. Okay, still can't read it. I really have to clean my glasses. One of the lighter matte lipsticks over the top of it. And that gives you that awesome, awesome transformation. And then if you prefer your pencils to show a little, just go back over it. Ombre lips are huge. Even taken, like, I have a shimmer gloss that came in our Halloween collection, right? And you can take this. Get the lipstick off your teeth first. You can take this. And dab it in the center. And give you that glossy look. But also give you that, I don't know, several shade look of product, right? So I am finished. I wanted to get on here and talk about Saturday and how hot it was. 101 on that field. I don't know how those players take it, but for the money they make, why not? And then, by the way, also, you can do the translucent powder to set everything in place and to fight shine. You can also use our time locker to lock your face in place for the day. Works great if you wear masks all day long. The time locker does. And it's affordable. That's one thing, again, about our product line. It's affordable. You go above to all these other direct sale companies with their makeups and they're more. Okay? And we're European standard people, so it's really great. So, let me think. So that's it. My face is complete. Okay. It's my day off. Nowhere to go but Walmart. Gotta go to Walmart. Gotta go get some stuff for dinner. I think we're gonna do some Nashville hot chicken strips, maybe sandwiches. And check that out. I found a recipe on All Recipes. And on my day off, I like to play a little bit and see what I can come up with, right? So, y'all have a beautiful, fantastic day. And I'll be back on here tomorrow morning and talk some more. And I recommend you always thank a veteran for their service. My husband gets thanked a lot, especially when he's got his hat on or his shirts. He gets thanked a lot for his service. So it's really important. No matter what side of the fence you're on, they're over there fighting for our freedom. We need to appreciate that and to respect that. Okay. So love you all. Thank you for watching. See ya.